What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, please hit the like button because that is extremely important for the growth of this channel. By smashing the like button, what that does is that it helps to ensure that those who are subscribed to the channel will indeed get their notifications, and it helps to push this video out through the YouTube algorithm. Secondly, if you're new to the channel or if you've been ghost watching this channel for some time now, do me a favor and do yourself a favor by hitting the subscribe button, as well as hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. And lastly, please make sure you share this video out on your social media platforms because it helps to push this video out throughout the YouTube algorithm as well. Now, let's get into today's news. And what I want to do is I want to head over to Denver. I'm not going to spend too much time on this topic because a lot of other people have discussed this already, but I just wanted to make sure to do my due diligence to circle back around and to discuss this on my channel as well. Because in case you don't know, Denver is on the brink of financial collapse due to Biden's migrant crisis. So let's tap into a couple articles very quickly just so that we can see what's going on here. So the first article here comes from the New York Post, and it's titled "Denver Struggling to Stay Afloat, Facing Pressuring Budgetary Concern After Arrival of 38,000 migrants." Or I should say 38,000 of Biden's migrants, if we're going to be a little bit more exact and precise, right? So let's hop into this very quickly and see what they're talking about. Colorado's capital has joined the ever-growing list of cities that have become overwhelmed by the influx of migrants, with over 38,000 asylum seekers arriving in Denver in the past year. The Mile High City has struggled to accommodate the new arrivals, who have inundated city shelters and hospitals, prompting state officials to enact a limit on how long migrants can stay in state-funded rooms starting February 5th. The city initially paused the discharge of migrant families from shelters on November 17th to assist the increasing number of new arrivals. However, after seeing a dramatic uptick, the city is now housing 4,500 migrants and will resume discharging migrant families. So they said, you know what? After reconsidering a few things, you all got to go. You got to get out of here. I don't know where you're going to go, but you can't stay here. We're going to have to recycle you all out because this is getting too overwhelming. Biden refuses to close the borders, despite the fact that he has the power to. He literally, with the stroke of a pen, could stop all this madness right now, but he's choosing not to. And because of this, now these migrant families are being thrown out into the street in Denver. Thank you, Joe Biden, for creating the situation and for making things even worse for those that came here and now have to figure things out in the street of Denver. This is all Joe Biden's fault. Never forget that. I digress. Denver's deputy director of communications, Jose Salas, told the Post the city will extend its previous length of stay policy for families from 37 days to 42 days. Oh, well, that's nice. So before they kick them out into the street, instead of 37 days, they'll get 42 days. And then after 42 days, boop, they get the boot and out in the street. These so-called migrant families go. But now here's where things get interesting, and we're going to then transition over to the next article, right? Dr. Stephen Frederico, a pediatrician and Dr. Stephen Frederico, a pediatrician and chief of government and community affairs at Denver Health, told the outlet that hospitals like his have become a safety net for the city. I think it's been let's start that over again. Take two. I think it's been an unheeded call so far in terms of who's going to be responsible for the health care of this population, Federico said. In the meantime, it falls on safety net hospitals like Denver Health. Now, let's stop there. Let's stop at Denver Health because it's at this point that we're going to transition over to the next article. There are so many migrants, so-called migrants, Biden's migrants, that are flocking into Denver that outside of just the economic peril that the city is in overall, their hospital system is on the brink of complete collapse as well. Really think about that. The hospital system in Denver is borderline getting ready to collapse under the weight of Biden's migrant crisis. Now, let's get into this next article here from ABC 15 News, I believe coming out of Denver. A Denver hospital system told the city Monday it faces unprecedented challenges due to the ongoing migrant crisis. Denver Health CEO Donna Lynn warned the center is in a crucial moment due to unexpected costs associated with immigrant visits. The hospital closed 15 beds, reduced raises, and postponed renovations after losing $2 million last year. Because our costs exceed our revenues, we are turning down patients every day, particularly in the area of mental health and substance abuse, Lynn determined, according to the Denver Post. So, because of Joe Biden's migrant crisis, you have citizens now being turned away. They're being turned away because of Biden's migrant crisis and because Biden's migrants are overwhelming the hospital system in Denver. Thank you, Joe Biden. Biden Harris 2024. 8,000 migrants from Central America accounted for approximately 20,000 visits in 2023. I'm going to read that again. 8,000 migrants from Central America accounted for approximately 20,000 visits in 2023. Denver Health asked the Federal Emergency Management Agency to provide funds for immigrants' medical costs. The state and federal government aren't reimbursing the hospital, which spent $136 million for patients who didn't pay. Their entire system, medical system, is collapsing right now due to this. And they're not receiving any assistance or help from anyone, let alone the federal government. And when we say the federal government, we're talking about Joe Biden. That's who we're talking about here, because this is a situation that was created by him. Once again, citizens in Denver are now being turned away due to this situation. And this situation is so strenuous that it's getting ready to collapse the entire medical system in Denver itself, let alone the financial straits of the financial situation of the city overall. Once again, we have Joe Biden to thank for all of this. So I don't know. You let me know what you guys think about this information that I just delivered to you here. In the previous video that I uploaded yesterday concerning 50 Cent and how he reacted to the news that migrants in New York will be receiving cash cards, 50 Cent made the statement, maybe Trump is the answer. And I'm curious if you all feel the same way as well. Is Trump the answer? Do you think Joe Biden's going to put an end to all this if he gets back into office in 2024? Or do you believe that things will continue on as is? Let me know in the comment section. And I want to thank you all for joining me today as this video comes to a close. So on your way out, please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And please make sure you share this video out on your social media platforms. And especially, very important as well, follow me on Telegram at TD Media Group. The link to my Telegram group will be in the description box below, as well as pinned in the comment section. And if you want to watch that 50 Cent video that I made reference to, it should be right over here. You can click on that. And if you want to just see all the other videos that I got on this channel, or possibly the next upcoming live stream, you click on that box over here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.